What do you think we've lost in what I call the Ruston Valley?
Lost, like, families, really, haven't we? When Stephen was small, my son, he went to Satterthwaite school, and there was about 40-something children there. And all the families that got together at different events at different times of the year and that, and it was really good. But there isn't that now. I think there's about 2 children in Oxon Park. And even young people under 25, because they can't afford to come back.
There's not the young people now. I mean, you only have to look up and down this stretch. What have we got? 1 child at school in our bit? In this little bowl?
They can't afford to buy the houses.
No, that's the top and bottom of it.
What are your most sort of happy memories of living here?
Just the people and the atmosphere. It's so quiet and peaceful, and less there's occasional rally or something on at Grisdale.
The best thing about living in the valley, in your opinion?
Oh, definitely the people and the quiet. I mean, everybody knows one another. Whereas when you perhaps live in a city, you don't even speak to your next door neighbour. I probably would, probably wouldn't be very pleased. And it's a sort of happy atmosphere round and about. I've got most wonderful neighbours, and we all get on well together, which I think is good. And the church, of course, is a big part of the family life. My daughter and her family live up very near in the old school premises. And school, of course, closed down in 2006 because it had been reduced to 9 pupils. And an elderly farmer in the village, he told me that when he went to school there were 80 pupils.
Mr. McKenna, who was the delivery, came in one day looking quite excited, and he put down the big canister of hot food, and he stood to attention, and he said, "The king is dead, long live the queen." And Miss Snape went, "Oh!" And, she got all the children around, and we all stood to attention, because that was how we found out the king was dead, and he saluted,
I arrived at Thwaite Head, I think it was winter, probably 1940. Sorry, Thwaite Moss, I should correct myself, Thwaite Moss. Nancy Butchart's father and mother lived and farmed Thwaite Moss, and we stayed with them. I was still very young, but obviously of infant school age. And when we arrived in Thwaite Moss, I went to school at Satterthwaite, and the teacher there was Miss Fox. And every day from Thwaite Moss, we would walk over Strysley to school. 2 young children, it was quite an adventure. And we always walked. I only ever remember once when we were taken by car, a Land Rover, to school, only because our little legs couldn't get to the bottom of the snow.